Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Taekwondo Sparring tutorial. Today we're going to go over clinching in Taekwondo Sparring. So clinching is when you watch a Taekwondo Sparring match, they're just hugging each other like this and they're just dancing, right? Or not really dancing, but the referee comes and breaks this up eventually. So the reason why you clinch in sparring is because you want to shut down any kicks that he's pretty much going to throw. So let's say we're in P2 or P3 and he throws any kind of kick. I'm going to jump forward and just try to hug him, really. So initially, clinching is a defensive maneuver. But there can be ways that you can score from the clinch as well. Like for example, if you're the shorter fighter, you can stick your butt out like this and take advantage of that really short distance. Because if you're the taller fighter, it's harder for you to score in the clinch because you're going to start over-kicking the target. Whereas his distance is actually perfect for to kick in the clinch. So today we're going to go over just how to clinch and then trying to defend kicks from the clinch and how to attack from the clinch. One thing that you really need to keep in mind is that for you to clinch, you have to make sure that your opponent is not going to throw a K1 to the face or to the body or whatever. Because as I'm clinching, if he throws a K1, then I'm going to get caught as I'm going in. So make sure that he's not going to use a K1 or any kind of short kicks while I'm clinching. And to prepare for his short kicks, you should really practice covering up really well while you're clinching. So from here, if he throws any kind of kicks, I'm going to have my coverage ready as I go in, like that. Secondly, you want to be as close to your opponent as possible. If you're all the way out here like this, there's still space for him to kick like this. I see a lot of beginners making this mistake where they're too shy to get really close, so they stay out here. They're like, okay. So when you're clinching, you need to make sure you are really close, that you're really close, and if your opponent tries to open up the distance, you stay with him to shut the interaction down. Next thing from the clinch is how to move your feet from the clinch. So if you ever play basketball, you'll notice that you can't really hold the ball and just move around like this, right? It should be kind of like basketball where you pivot in your movements, like that. So for when you're in the clinch, you don't want to be so steppy.
You smell really good.
Really?
Yeah. What is that?
Similarly, you'll be in the clinch and you should be trying to move around like that. And make sure your body center is really close to your opponent. You can't pivot around like that because that's going to open up the distance. So the point of pivoting is that you're pivoting around your opponent like that, so that you're close and you're still trying to move him around. No.